let's begin. Hello. So welcome, Amy, teacher Amy. I'm so glad that you could join us today to talk about your classroom setup. You're the winner, one of the winners of our Outstanding Setup Award. So we just wanted this opportunity, yay, to have you show our other teachers the great background you have.
Nice.
Yeah, so maybe we could start off a little bit about your background. So just tell us, where you live, how long you've been teaching, and we'll take it from there.
Okay, so my name is Teacher Amy. I live in Orlando, Florida, and I've been teaching and tutoring for, about 7 years now. And I've been with 5-1 Talk for a year and a half.
Great. And you teach the group class for HAWO?
Yes, I was the free trial group class teacher up until last month.
Oh, so you're okay. Great.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, so could you just kind of walk us through the setup? I can see there from the video, it's very nice that you have. And just show the props and what you do, and then we'll talk about how that impacts the classroom experience.
Here's my star wand. Always use that. So I have the world map behind me, and it says our world. So that way you can see all the different countries. And then I also have, you can always see my name at any given time, Teacher Amy. And of course, my little apple, because apples just go with teaching. It's a symbol. I have tons of props. A lot of times if we have to focus in, I have the map, but I also have a really cool, colorful globe.
Wow.
Yeah, so I can always be like, I am here in North America, and you are here all the way here in Asia. And then when I tell them where I'm from, because they always ask, I have my little United States map. So I can be like, I live in Florida.
Wonderful. And I get to see an alligator.
And one thing I do when I first come into class, I always so they can see my name behind me the whole time, but I always, when I introduce myself, I have this. So I always say, I'm Teacher Amy. So
very nice. That's great.
So get a fun experience.
Excellent. And so just the visual setup, how do you think that impacts the student's learning experience?
Well, I have something colorful, but I don't have anything so distracting. I would love to have something a little bit more fun and bright, but I feel like it has to be teaching related. And then if you have too many things, it can be distracting and they're not really paying attention to you. So just use as many props as possible to reel them in.
Mm-hmm. And with the props, the other props, do you use props at different times of the year or seasonal props?
Yes.
Class-specific props that you could show us?
Sure. So I have a dog. So if there's ever a lesson that has Christmas, I always show, they always call him the Christmas man. So I'm like, Santa, and then show my dog. And then if it's a family, my husband and myself together. So I show things. I have things for Halloween. I don't have them right next to me. Let's see, Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving. I don't really do anything.
Do you do anything for Chinese specific holidays?
No, for the Chinese New Year, I actually decided to go on vacation. But I had the luxury of being able to meet two of my students.
Oh, great. Yes. Tell us about that.
It was amazing. They weren't group class students. They were my one-on-one students. One I met in Shenzhen, him and his mom, and we all went out to dinner. And the other student I met in Beijing. And his mom took us to, what is it called? Forbidden City. And we spent the day together, we had lunch together, and then we walked around the Forbidden City, and it was just so much fun.
Was that your first time in China, or had you been there before?
My first time in mainland China. My stepfather is actually Chinese, and he's from Hong Kong.
Oh.
So I grew up as a child in a Chinese household, even though I'm a little freckle face. I had kind of have that upper hand because I grew up, with that lifestyle.
Mm-hmm. Great, great.
Very cool to meet them. So I do have, okay, so when we talk about right before the Chinese New Year, I have one of my lucky pockets that my grandpa in Hong Kong actually gave me. So I can show them, look, this is my lucky pocket. Did you get any?
Love it.
Kind of neat.
Great, great. And so just in general, like, what would you describe your teaching philosophy as?
Every class is going to be different. All the students are different, especially in group class. When they're placed together, maybe you'll have two that are at a higher level than maybe they should be, and then maybe one or two should be a little bit lower. So you have to adjust your teaching style constantly, because or if they get bored, you have to constantly just keep changing it, whether it's showing more props, having them grab things from their home to show you. I think a lot of times I have a lot of animals. So I will show them my animals, and then they will go and grab theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. But constantly being able to be a chameleon.
Right. Good.
Yes.
Good. And what advice would you give to a brand new HAWO group teacher?
Every day is different. Every student is different. Go into each class and just have a positive attitude, have fun. I think your biggest prop is your smile. Just always smile. It's okay to be silly and embarrass yourself. They've been in classes all day and they have so much pressure. And to have someone come in, I wear my Hello Kitty ears every single day. That's just part of me. I love Hello Kitty. So yeah, always be adaptable, flexible, and just always be fun.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Let's see here. How about rapport building? How do your props engage students that are a little shy, or like you said, it's a long day, they're tired, they don't want to be there? How does that help you?
I think a lot of the times, especially for the really little ones, I noticed with the free trial, it was a way to break the ice. Sometimes if I have students that are shy or they don't really want me to see their face, I notice they'll grab whatever toy, and if they keep hiding behind it, I'll be like, it's okay. Have Mr. Monkey say the word for you. So you'll have the monkey, which is a student, and the monkey will be like, ball, ball. So I like that. Or this morning I had something with long and short. So I did long arms, long arms. And then my pencil is short, short. So having things around me too of all different, whether it's a pencil or my globe, colors. I have colors, but also shapes. Or if you can tell maybe they are a little bored and say, "Are you hungry?" Or "Do you like cookies?"
Oh, that's brilliant. Great. How about with different age groups? Do you have to have different props for the younger kids versus the older kids, or are you able to use the same
It
one?
depends. It depends on the personalities. I mean, I noticed that sometimes like the older kids, if you act really silly, they're kind of like, okay. But I think also in the Asian culture, it's okay to have cute things. So I think it just depends on the class. Sometimes, if you show a bear, they'll go and grab a bear and they're 12 years old. Or they might just be like,
What are you doing, lady?
so it's kind of funny.
Great, great. And how about any preparation that you do prior to class?
So prior to each lesson, I go through and page by page, and I think of what can I do to make this more fun or make it stand out. So if it's something about, I had a lesson the other day about the animal's fur is soft, and the crab had a hard shell. So I had to prep, I made sure that I went and grabbed a seashell because that's hard. And then I have tons of bears, this soft fur. So just always trying to find something. And if you don't have the prop, it's okay. Show them a funny picture on your phone and push that to the camera.
Great, great. And how about your setup with lighting, camera, headphones? Are there anything that you upgraded to help the experience?
I have a lot of lights around me. I have so I'm in the guest room. So I have a big lamp above me beaming down. Behind my laptop, I have another light that's shining against like a white board that shines on me. And then I have a light on the side of me and one behind me. So it can get a little warm, but I think it doesn't look aesthetically pretty, like, you know, if you were to come in here. But it's nice to get those different lights.
And I noticed your headphone. It's looks very high tech. What do you use for that?
No, this is little Target Logitech. It was about $25.
Excellent.
So very inexpensive and
the camera, is it just the camera with it comes with the computer?
Yes, I have that, but I'm actually thinking about, because of the lighting, to do the external.
Yeah, I've been thinking about upgrading that myself.
Yes, I want to see how much brighter it looks.
Yeah, light is so important, and it changes the dynamic of the background so much.
Definitely.
Great. Well, do you have any things that you want to talk about? Any questions or parting thoughts for your other teachers?
No, just always be flexible. Have lots of fun things I can show you. When we did in free trial about faces, I had a Mr. Potato Head. You can use it for everything, arms, hands, all for your face. Reward systems, I think, are a little bit hard when you have like a class of 3. Because if it was 2 or 4, you can divide them into groups. So I think 3 is a little hard. But if you have maybe 2 or 4, you can do ice cream. And then do 2 ice cream cones. So, what
other reward systems do you use?
I use the ice cream and the cupcakes.
Very cute.
And lots of food.
Wonderful.
Have anything else? Oh, another thing I forgot to tell you that I like to do, I like to sing. So if someone gets very bored, you can tell, you know, repeating the same thing or trying to do different voices, have them start to sing, and they like to sing.
Great. Excellent. All right. Well, Teacher Amy, thank you so much for taking the time to share with us your great setup and teaching knowledge. It's been really enlightening and helpful. So thank you
for having me. It's an honor. I appreciate that.